Hi, Capricorn. Welcome to Golden Truth Tarot. Now, let's get started with your April reading. The first week of April, it's going to finally open your eyes towards the truth. There's something in your life that you've been having a lot of doubts. Your intuition has been telling you that there's something not right, but you don't have all the information to confront someone or have a discussion. So you've been waiting and waiting. But now, because in the first week of April, we also have Mercury, the planet of communication, the planet that is connecting with the way we receive and we process information. It's in retrograde from April 1st to April 7th. So now you're going to become a detective. You're going to look through paperwork. You're going to look through emails. You're going to look through social media, through text messages. You're going to see everything to find clues and to find the answers that you need. Also, Venus, the planet of beauty, love, but Venus is also connected with money and anything that has value. It's also in retrograde from April 1st all the way till April 13th. So for some of you Capricorns, this can affect you. This truth can affect you in terms of your finances. So if you have been working with someone, had a contract with them, maybe they promised that they're going to pay you a certain amount of money for your service and they ended up paying you less, or they ended up adding something to the contract that you didn't realize, you didn't see exactly what was going on. So someone is trying to steal from you or is trying to cheat, to do something to that is going to cause you some financial issues. For some of you, for others, it can affect it can affect your relationships, because also Venus retrograde is connected with past lovers. It's connected with problems within the relationship, a third party involved, infidelity, secrets, anything of that sort. It's also connected with Venus retrograde. So whatever this is for you, you've been knowing inside of you for a while now. You have been having doubts. You just didn't have all the answers, and you're going to have those answers finally by the end of the first week. And in the second week, we also have a full moon happening on April 13th in the sign of Libra. And the full moon, it's all about bringing everything that was in the dark, bringing it to the surface. All our emotions, everything we've been hiding, every doubts we've had, every fear we had, everything that we were holding into as a secret, everything comes to the surface during a full moon. And you might feel this energy 2-3 days prior to the full moon and 2-3 days after. And that Libra energy, it's all about relationships, Capricorn. So that's why I'm saying that it's going to affect some of you in terms of relationships. And Libra is also connected with legal matters. It's connected with the law. It's connected, or the scale. It's connected with balance, with things being fair and being even. So it can affect some Capricorns in terms of any contract, any legal matter that if you have co-signed for someone, if you have been connected with someone through a legal contract, all of that is going to come to the surface, and it's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult for you to understand why this person is doing what they're doing. Of course, they're going to lose your trust after this. It's going to be hard for you to give them a chance or forgive them. You have been, and it's so hard because you have been so clear with them from the beginning. You're very upfront, very direct, very professional. If you were connected with them through doing business together, you were very, very professional. You were very clear on every single requirement that you have. They promised you something different, and they delivered something completely different. Now you're at a point where you were completely disappointed, and you don't understand why this is all happening to you. You have doubts, you have questions, you're confused, especially in the third week. I see you still very emotional. For you, it's hard to understand why certain people can do certain things. And if you try to, the best thing you can do to make some sense of it and help yourself find peace with this event is to try and see it as a third party and try to follow the money, to follow what they could benefit from doing what they did. That's going to help you, because at times people just, not everyone has the same level of integrity as someone else. So think about it as an experience, as something that you had to go through, because we are in the year of the snake, and we also are in a number 9 year. The snake always sheds its skin, and the number 9, it's all about endings and new beginnings. You had to disconnect from this person, you had to disconnect from this situation, you had to remove them from your life. And you don't see it now, you can't understand it now, you're still emotional, you're involved, but in the long run it's going to make sense, especially those Capricorns who are born in the year of the snake. For example, 1977 is the year of the snake, 89 is the year of the snake, 2001 is the year of the snake. But you can look it up on Google. Just type the year you were born, Chinese zodiac, and you can find out your particular sign based on the Chinese astrology. But if you're born in the year of the snake, it's going to have a strong impact in you because you are in the same year. And the transformation here, it's very very strong. And I'm also seeing Capricorns that you might find out that the person that you've been seeing or the person you've been dating, they're actually married. They're either married or they're living with someone else, they have children with someone else, and they're in a completely different relationship. And you're going to find out that you are the third party in this relationship. It's going to be hard to hear and hard to realize all the lies and everything, but you needed to remove this person from your life. And I also see that this person is not going to be part of your journey in the next chapter of your life. So you had to disconnect from them somehow. And sometimes when we ourselves don't have the courage to disconnect, we're forced by the circumstances to break something off and to remove ourselves. I also see, for those of you Capricorns who are going to go through this, but in a financial matter. So if you're going to get discouraged or disappointed, something that is legal, something that has to do with your finances, then your family in the last week of April, your family is going to support you, immensely support you. You might receive some sort of offer from a family member. They're going to say, oh, I didn't know you can do this. We can work together. We can do a project together. It's going to be very beneficial. You're going to have their full support. It's going to serve you as a way to even connect with your extended family and see how much you can do together, or even get offered a position or a job through a family business, something that is going to open a brand new door for you that's way more beneficial than the one that closes. Remember, always the number 9, it's always about, as I said, endings and new beginnings, but the new beginnings are always better than the endings. So always try to see it as a positive transformation. Now, when it comes to those of you who will be disappointed in terms of love and relationship, having your family support is going to be so important during this time. And if you get invited to a birthday party, if you get invited to an engagement party, a wedding, anything that involves you being around family, you are going to meet someone in this party, someone that can lead to being the love of your life and can lead to you building a relationship with them and can lead you to marriage. So if you have, if you're getting invited anywhere during April or at the end of the last week of April, make sure that you go. Make sure that you're there, that you enjoy yourself, that you have a good time, and this is going to be a great opportunity for you to meet someone who is truly going to be part of your life in the next decade, and who is going to play an important role. Now, from the Oracle of Animals, the message for you is the rattlesnake. The experience that you are presently going through are an initiation into fulfilling your purpose as a healer. So, even in ancient Egypt, the snake is connected with wisdom. That's why we see in their headpieces or crowns the symbol of the cobra, the symbol of the snake, to represent wisdom, to represent the Kundalini energy rising through the spine, to get to the point where we're enlightened. So everything that happens in our life, there's a difference between being smart, because you can read books and regurgitate them and being smart and be smart, but there's a difference between being wise. Wisdom is something that we gain through life experiences, is something that we learn from experiencing certain things and seeing others and sharing with others. So the role that you are playing as a healer, the role that you have in your community, within your family, within your friend group, is you can share your knowledge and not only use this experience, this disappointment, this situation, not only for yourself, so in the future that doesn't happen again, but you can also help prevent other similar situations and heal others and support others, and see it in a positive way. See it as something that is helping you upgrade, something that is happening to allow you to get to the point where you're more wise, when you are more enlightened, when you can see things in a different way. If before you were naive and you couldn't understand certain things, it's also going to teach you to trust your intuition, to trust yourself even more in the future. Okay, Capricorn, this is everything that I see for you for the month of April. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please leave me a like, a comment. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. Thank you so much, and I see you next time. Bye-bye.